What's up, YouTube? You already know. It's Atlas. Gonna jump right into it. Season 7, Episode 3, Game of Thrones. Like I said before, I'm not doing any more spoiler-free videos. It's pointless. I don't have enough content. There's not enough to review. The first section will be maybe 30 to 40 seconds long, so why bother? But we're just gonna jump right into it. So if you don't want spoilers, back out now. Spoilers. Back out now. All right. So the great infamous meeting of Ice and Fire. Bam. Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen. I was excited. I've been looking forward to this for so many seasons. I like the way it played out. I spoke to some people. They said they expected. I guess they expected a little more of a. I don't know. I would say like a little more of a tailored meeting. Something where it would have went a little better. Maybe Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen would have hit it off. I don't feel the same. You got a headstrong queen who built herself from the ground up. She had to fight for what she got. She lost so much. She made so many sacrifices. And then on the other hand, you've got this bastard who was born into a noble family who every day of his life was a challenge to prove himself. And he's had to fight against unsurmountable odds to be where he is. He's died and come back to life. So, I mean, I didn't expect them to hit it off. It went exactly how I felt it should have went. They bumped heads. I mean, they're both extremely headstrong, extremely aggressive in their personalities. I didn't see it going any other way. I do think that Daenerys should respect Jon Snow a little more, and here's why I say that. With the whole bending of the knee thing, Daenerys has this ability to go on a power trip sometimes. You know, like it's one of her character flaws that I've noticed. She gets power trips where she wants people to do things just because she said so, because she is the queen or she is the Khaleesi. But then you got to think, you got a guy who was raised around nobles and wards and lords, and he's been around kings, and he's very driven, very headstrong, very opinionated. You can't expect him to just bend the knee out of good faith, especially with the history that the two families have. Now, granted, he doesn't know who he is. We get that. And he's not going to find out until later on down the road. But without that information, you can't expect him to want to cooperate with her when she's basically talking to him like he's a nobody. And fact of the matter is, he is king of the North. Point blank. And if she was smart, technically, she shouldn't be pushing so hard to control all seven, like the realm. Why doesn't she appoint him king of the North? What's wrong with that? So you have a king and a queen. You have two crowns. I mean, why does it matter? If you're working together, it shouldn't matter. Honestly, I feel like you're splitting up the land, and it's easier to control when you have more heads to control it. So that's my opinion. Whatever. Theon Greyjoy was rescued. Boom. Who knows what's going to happen to him? Technically, to me, he's not Theon anymore. Again, he's back to being Reek. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens when Reek is Reek. He's useless. You got Cersei. Oh man, that Euron, man, he's pushing so hard. I'm waiting for Jaime to pop him one with that metal hand, just right in the eye. But you know, and you gotta love you gotta love House Tyrell. You gotta love my lady. You gotta love Grandma. She slipped that shit in there, and you know what's funny? I seen it coming when she sipped the poison, and I said, "Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna tell him." And did she? She did. She let him know. Yup, it was me. I poisoned that little bastard. Let your sister know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, that was one hell of a crescendo. She's dying. She's poisoned. She's dying. And she still got that last punch in there, and you gotta love her for that, man. She's a rough old lady. Honestly, I feel like the show's not going to be the same without her. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see what happens with Jaime. But one of the theories I talked about is Cersei's death coming at the hands of Jaime. And I'm starting to notice more and more that a lot of key characters in the series are talking to Jaime and kind of like trying to persuade him to watch his sister. So I think it's inevitable. I mean, I definitely can see it coming, that point where he's going to change his mind and he's going to say, you know, wow, my sister's nuts. Like, she's a mad queen. Something has to be done. You know what I mean? So now Cersei's got the Iron Bank of Bravos backing her once again. You know what I mean? Very, very awesome tactic Jaime used, evacuating Casterly Rock and taking most of the forces. I mean, I feel bad for my man Grey Worm because now he's stuck there and it's not looking good for him. You know what I mean? So, who knows, man? Who knows? Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen between Jon Snow and Daenerys once again. Can't wait to see some White Walker actions and some Night King action. Totally hyped about Sansa seeing Bran again for the first time, although Bran seems kind of... He's got this new personality to him, man. I don't know if I like it or if it bothers me. But, man, he blew her mind with that little tidbit about how he saw her the night of her wedding when she was raped. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Blew her mind. She couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? But, yeah, a lot of huge moments in this episode. Really looking forward to the next episode. Can't wait. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. I think I got everything in there. If I didn't, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You know who it is. Your boy, Atlas, on the Atlas Effect. And I'm out.